every single one of you broke the chain of power. And what I mean by that is this with your head. Like, so your torso, your upright does not change, but you're changing your heads. Like, you're just doing this stuff all over the place, and we're not doing any of that. So, like, well, your torso should dictate where you're looking. So, even in an overhead squat, think about that. Do I want you looking at the ground like this? Or do I want you looking up at the bar like this? Neither of those. I want you to have your spine fully aligned, because that's when we're our strongest, right? Makes sense? So, don't be looking for the bar. The most prominent one was Heather. You almost act like that was you doing it on purpose, which is probably true, because you're looking to see where you're going to kick the bar. You guys probably know exactly where you're going to kick the bar, right? You do. You just don't know that. Yeah, you miss sometimes, but I mean, in general, you're also going to waste a lot of energy doing this number. Like, I can hardly even, it's going to make you dizzy as shit. Are you dizzy after that? A little, not disoriented at all?
I didn't see her stumbling back to her bar.
In general, whatever the angle of your torso, that's what we want to maintain. So in a back squat, if you have a slightly angled back, it doesn't make sense to look straight up high at a wall or straight ahead. Your angle, if we have an angle back, is going to be somewhat down. Okay? So your back, your spine is going to dictate your eye angle. Okay? So remember that. It's very, very important. Okay? That's for everything across the board. When you guys start moving into muscle ups and things like this, a lot of high athletes have these bad habits of when they swing through, they're, instead of looking into the horizon, they're breaking this chain and looking as high as they can. And they struggle. And they never know why. That's why. Next thing, hanging active. None of you hung active. So what I mean by that is in gymnastics, we never want to be like this, shoulders to ears. Weightlifting, we always want our shoulders to ears. In gymnastics, we want to hang active. We want to engage so you can see my neck. Okay? This takes out a lot of room. So now I'm a little bit closer versus here. Does that make sense? Next thing that hurts my hands. Hook grips, the gymnastics hook grips that I talk about and preach about. You guys all wrapped your thumbs around the bar. I'm not sure. I think you did.
I did something.
Yeah. The one that I saw you did. The next problem with it now, this is the next thing I'm going to start complaining about a lot, is you guys. Yep. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Now what I need you guys to lock it in. So everyone starts off with this awesome gymnastics hook grip. Our mind is like, yeah, we're locked in tight. We're not falling off that bar. This is awesome. And then 2 seconds in, every single one of you go to here. So as soon as this, like imagine if you were hanging from a rope for your life and you went from this, being confident, what's the first thing you're going to say when your thumb slips off there? Oh shit, I'm in trouble, right? Focus on that because it translates. You might not be thinking, oh shit, I'm in trouble because it's just a pull-up bar. But your body is going to be like, oh, we're not as secure. We can't do as many. We might be getting tired. So I'm going to tell myself I'm tired, and then we're just going to do like one more, and then we'll come off. Make sense? Lock it down. Overhand, over top. Make that thumb come more under. A lot of you guys are coming like around the side this way. Under.
Oh, that's how you don't get calluses.
Yeah, so under. Lock it down. This will help a ton. Putting tape on the finger will help too. You can actually add a little bit of tape, a little build up there, and it'll help to keep it on. Chalking here, not necessarily the hands, but here will keep that thumb pad drier. You'll be able to hold on longer, okay? Because the nail doesn't sweat, right? That's, yeah, different class. So hang active, overhand, lock it down. So you want that thumb pad to that first index fingernail, and you want it to stay there. If you can maintain that lock, you're going to do more reps, just naturally. That's just the way it is, okay? Knees to elbows, you were just beating yourself up. You're just focusing on those toes, just getting those toes and closing this gap. That's what a lot of people do. They focus on the toe touching the bar. That's not what we want to focus on. Knees to elbows, toe kick, okay? So we want to close a small lever to get the bigger lever. If we focus on the smaller lever, that bigger lever is going to be there, and we're going to do it more efficiently. So we want to tell ourselves, even in toes to bar, knee to elbow with the toe kick. It's way simple. Okay, so everyone try a few of those. Focus on knee to elbows with a toe kick. Focus on that hook grip, hanging active. If you don't know what hanging active is or you've never even done that, jump up to the bar, hang inactive, and then hang active and hold it for 10 seconds. It's a big time difference. Good. Look straight ahead, Brian.
Wait. Thumb over a finger.
Good, Rachel. Good. Don't look at that bar, Lindsay. Don't look at that bar, Heather. Look straight ahead.
That felt better. That felt strong.
Good. Okay. Those are all things put in your tool bags. I promise you it's going to make it better. Small things change, make big, big changes. No one does. No one
And
does.
you're like, don't look at it. I was like, oh, I am.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking?
Like,
of?
literally.
You know how they say, like, with a horse, you look where you want to go?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if
Yeah.
you're looking at the bar, your feet are going to go there. That's what I think, but it's not, I'm not sure.
It's
Yeah, I definitely watch my feet hit every
everyone does until someone says stop doing that because it doesn't help you at all.
Like, make sure, like, oh,
Yeah.
it did.
It doesn't
Because
help
I
you.
don't feel it.
It doesn't help you. It like mentally,
So weird.
unless you're like having,
I never realized.
yeah, unless you're having like a mini celebration every time you do one, then I guess it might.
You.
I just for the first time.
See, look at that. Perfect. Perfect, Heather.
I see it